What's going on, y'all? TheBrandonBrownson here, and today we are playing Will You Press the Button? If you've not seen part 1 of this, there's a website called willyoupressthebutton.com where it presents you with a scenario, and you have to choose whether or not you're going to press the button. I'm terrible at explaining things. People have wanted to see this come back. I'm trying to get back in the swing of making regular content. Let's fucking do this. Alright, so the first one we have here is you will be extremely attracted to the opposite sex, but you will have to drink a cup of your own blood every 5 years. Now, one important question, I'm pressing the button either way, because that's a pretty sweet deal, but one important question, does it, actually change my physical appearance? Or does it just give people the illusion that somehow this is desirable? Because if it actually changes my appearance, I'm smashing that motherfucking like button. But if I stay the way I am, I'm gonna press the button, but it's gonna be a little more dainty. Oh, this is a good one. So this scenario, the whole world gains a method for generating free, clean, unlimited energy, but the US and other Western economies become entirely destabilized and the balance of world power shifts completely. Wow. See, here's the inherent issue with this. We have methods for clean energy. We have methods for unlimited energy. I've seen videos on just what solar harvesting can do, or wind-powered turbines. I've seen a few interesting videos where we could possibly channel ocean currents to provide clean energy and really unlimited energy. The free is where things get a little sketchy because, we need to make this shit, so therefore it's impossible for any form of energy to truly be free, but I digress. But destabilizing the economy, I will fully admit that I am coming at this from a very biased point of view because I live in the US and other Western economies, and I quite like the life I live right now. If our economy completely fell apart, I would not be able to live this kind of life. So ultimately it comes down to the needs of the many versus the needs of the few. And I'm just selfish enough of a dick to not press the button. I'm not proud of this. I'm kind of ashamed of myself for admitting it, but that's just how it is. I will not press the button. Sorry, people. You get a free pizza, but it has double of your least favorite topping, and you have to pick it off. So, fun story with this one. I had a buddy who will remain unnamed just because, I don't know, I feel weird name dropping in this instance, but I have a buddy who used to work as a pizza delivery dude, and whenever they get a wrong order where they just otherwise throw out the pizza, my buddy would actually hold a live raffle. He'd send out a mass text to 100 different people, and the first one to respond would get the pizza. Well, one day I won, and I got the pizza, and it was covered in bell pepper. I have no issue with bell pepper in the right circumstances, but as a whole, I'm not a fan of bell pepper. So I got this pizza, and I took it over to my neighbor's house, hoping that we'd both, smash this motherfucking pizza. I think that we each had, a slice, and the rest of the pizza went to waste. Just none of us wanted to eat it. None of us wanted to bother picking off the toppings. So I'm actually not going to press the button, because I feel like it'd be a total waste of a perfectly good pizza that someone else would enjoy. You will meet the love of your life, but you will only be able to have sex once a year with anyone. I haven't been laid in 7.5 years, so the concept of even having sex once a year for me is awesome. I'ma smash that motherfucking like button. You can have the best computer in the world, but you will never be able to clear your search history. I don't really bother with having to clear my search history, and obvious loophole here, I can just go into Google Incognito mode. Google Chrome Incognito mode does not record your search history, so technically you wouldn't need to delete it. I'm gonna smash that motherfucking like button. You can shred unlike any other, but on bass. Fuck you, I like bass guitar. I'm smashing that motherfucking like button, you assholes. This is another really good one. You can see and explore any and all worlds and places from fiction, your own imagination, or from history, but you cannot interact with them in any way. As cool as it would be to, like, go to Hyrule or the Kanto region or Hogwarts or something, would it really be worth it if you can't interact with anything? I'm gonna go ahead and smash that motherfucking like button because there's really, like, no negative repercussions. If I can go to these worlds and interact with, and not be able to interact with things, that means that nothing can interact with me, meaning nothing can kill me. So, I mean, at the very least, it'd be a cool place to record. Just set up a fucking camera in the Gyarados Valley, have a bunch of Gyarados in the background. Technically, I'm not interacting with them, I'm just filming on location. Yeah, I'm gonna smash that motherfucking like button. $5 fall into your pocket every time you exhale, but you have to marry Kristen Stewart. I'm sure Kristen Stewart's a nice enough person. I know we all gave her shit for the Twilight movies, but I'm sure there's nothing wrong with her. I've never read, like, an expose on, like, Kristen Stewart exposed for being this horrible person. Plus, if I exhale and $5 falls into my pocket, I'm like a few months away from never having to worry about money again, meaning I can go through that motherfucking divorce if she plans on being a shitty person. So I'm gonna smash that motherfucking like button. I'm smashing that motherfucking like button a whole lot today. Let's see, you have to save all of humanity, but you have to kill someone you love. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's difficult. An obvious question I have to raise in this situation is, would I get to choose the person I kill? Because if that's the case, I have to apologize to the hat. I love you, but you're a dead motherfucker because I have to save the world. Other than that, I don't think I'd even have difficulties killing the hat. But I get to save all of humanity. Alright, straight up, in the comments section, I want you guys to answer this one. Are you pressing the button? I don't think I'd be able to do it. You gain incredible superhuman speed, but you're still affected normally by friction. Literally, what is the point of having superhuman speed in that scenario? I am not gonna press the button. You gain the powers of your favorite superhero, but your family and closest friends become supervillains. My favorite superhero is Nightwing. Nightwing doesn't have powers, he just has cool gadgets. He doesn't even have, like, money. He's on Batman's fucking payroll. So I'm not gonna press that button, because Nightwing has, like, no fucking power. Like, if my favorite hero was, like, Superman, I'd be smashing that motherfucking like button. But my favorite superhero is not Superman. Racism, sexism, and any other form of prejudice will be removed from the earth, but you will be erased as well. Needs of the many versus needs of the few. If I'm being erased, that means that I don't have to stick around and know that I'm erased. My friends and family will know that I basically eliminated myself from existence for a good cause. I'm smashing that motherfucking like button. I feel like I answered one similar to this in the last one, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and this will be the last one for this episode. You gain infinite wisdom and knowledge, but you lose any ability to communicate. What would be the point of having infinite wisdom and knowledge if you are the only one that you can share that with? I hold wisdom and knowledge to a very high regard. I believe that those are two of the most important traits in a human being. I think that ultimately that is what every human being should be striving for, to become wise and knowledgeable. But at the same token, if you cannot communicate that, if you just can't communicate anymore, then what's the point of being human? What's the point of experiencing anything if you can't truly experience them? Because think about it. If you can't communicate, that means that you won't be able to go on any flights, you won't be able to travel, you won't be able to go to the fucking grocery store and buy a loaf of bread, if you cannot communicate. So it's not worth it. I'm not gonna press that motherfucking button. Anyways, that about does it for this episode of Will You Press the Button in the comments section. Again, let me know on the one I asked you about earlier. I already forgot what it was, because this is like a half-hour long video that I have to edit down to 10 minutes or less. That's gonna be fun. But also let me know if you guys are still interested in me doing more of these in the future. Because if you are, I will fucking do them, because I find these to be a lot of fun. But that about does it for this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. The Brandon Brownson, signing out.